I want to say a special Merry Christmas to President Trump's wife, Melania. Now, I'm not really good with pronouncing things, so the correct spelling is on the screen. But she's coming out with a book, and she said some things that touched my heart. She touched on the fact, and then they had this guy from one of the liberal stations making fun of her because she was saying these things. She said it, and then to get views, he put his face on it, making facial expressions. Yeah, he's the guy that got fired from CNN. Now he's back on, going no place. He was very shocked. He went to, I think, Atlantic City, and he was copying somebody. So he was asking questions to people who they were going to vote for. He got shocked because they all said Trump, because he didn't think they would all say Trump. Yeah, I say, well, Don Lennon, I think that's how you say his name. He shouldn't have been making fun of her because she was talking about how she felt when they tried to kill her husband. The distress she felt, and the frustration that all the truth hasn't come out yet. And that never should happen. She said she had questions that should happen. And she talked about how it affected her. And then she said, what happened to my house, who would have believed that my house would have been raided by the FBI a Mar-a-Lago? She said that never should have happened in America, but she said this, if it could happen to me and my husband and my family, it could happen to any of you. And this guy's making fun of us saying that. Oh, so I say Merry Christmas to you and the whole Trump family. Now, she said this, and President Trump and his team is suing, I think, the Justice Department for $100 million for the injustice that came against them with false allegations and using the justice system to attack their political enemies. Like, they're going after him for things the Bidens were doing, but they didn't go after the Bidens. They said that President Biden was feeble, weak, and they didn't want to attack him because he had classified items. But they're doing it for Trump. So the Trumps are suing them for $100 million. Before I knew that, this is what I said. Could you imagine the grief that family went through? Could you imagine how it affected their business and businesses? When the world was told that he was in cahoots with Russia and pro quo with Ukraine, it had to affect them. Our ministry and our family got attacked terribly because of false allegations. Spent a fortune in legal fees. I can't imagine the legal fees they spend and how it hurt their businesses. And because of faults. Well, the Bible said when the thief is found out, they must return to it. I'm going to put this on Truth Net. We're on Truth, right? Is that what you call it? Truth Social? We're going to put this on Truth Social. I hope she sees it. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how blessed you are. I don't care about how many hotels you have. I don't care about how many golf courses you have. You were treated unjustly, and that gripes me, and it gripes my spirit. And you're right about this, because false allegations hurt a lot of people. It hurt me, my family, our church, and our ministry. I can't imagine what it cost you. I want you to get it all back multiplied. Multiplied. Because it's not just about the money. It's about making a stand that if you're going to attack somebody, you better make sure you're telling the truth and you better handle it the right way. The Bible says a lot of bad things happen to people who make false allegations. But injustice was done. A stand needs to be made. And it'll make people think twice before they try to destroy a man or a woman or a business or something with lies just to get their way. So, Melania, I say Merry Christmas to you and to your whole family. Best Christmas ever. I pray that you win the election. Yep, I said it. I pray you win the election. You're on the right track. We're recording this September 15 or 16. And I had predicted 2 months ago that starting in September, President Trump would start taking the lead. And then after the 10th, he would widen the gap. And I'm believing there's going to be, I believe that he's going to win states Republicans have never won or haven't won in a long time. And people like that one that was making fun of her because she was expressing her feelings, maybe he'll get saved too. All right, I love you. Keep praying for the Trump family. And I'm praying that justice is done. And not only that, they're suing for $100 million. I pray you get the right judge and the judge ends up giving you a whole lot more than that. Because I believe it cost you a lot more than that. And not only that, the whole country went through hell on earth because he got impeached twice and people were making fun of him. And the time that was wasted from him doing other things to help the country, being in court every day, with the false allegation I made, I had to wake up every day knowing I was going to deal with this nightmare. And the pain that it wasn't true, but people wanted to believe it. No. God's going to restore their joy, their peace, their happiness, their businesses, and their professions. I believe it for you. All right, see you on the next video.